Hello students, I hope you all are fit and fine and doing very well in your studies. Dear students, let's start our today's class. But one thing I want to tell you that you have to note down the portion for your PT3 examination. So for that you have to learn and revise lesson 4, 5 and 6. So let's start our today's class, and our today's topic is we have to learn about 3 type of combustion. So let's start our today's topic, that is types of combustion.
Students, let's proceed our chapter, that is combustion and flame. So now you know that the burning of a substance in the oxygen of air in which heat and light are produced is called combustion. You also know that what are the conditions required for the combustion, and you also know that how do we control fire. So today we are going to learn about what are the different types of combustion. So let's proceed our today's science class. Okay, so let's learn about types of combustion. There are various types of combustion. The 3 important types of combustion are rapid combustion, spontaneous combustion and explosive combustion. तो अगर हम स्पॉन्टेनियस कम्बशन की बात करते हैं तो ये एक ऐसा कम्बशन है जिसमें एकदम से कम्बशन स्टार्ट हो जाता है, मतलब कि एकदम से आग पकड़ लेना, तो उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं, स्पॉन्टेनियस कम्बशन. और रैपिड मीन्स क्या, रैपिड का मतलब होता है बहुत ही फास्ट, बहुत ही ऐसा कम्बशन जो बहुत ही फास्ट रेट पे हो, उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं, रैपिड कम्बशन. और एक्सप्लोसिव कम्बशन का मतलब होता है जो बिल्कुल एक्सप्लोजन की तरह हो. जैसे कि जब हम क्रैकर्स को हीट करते हैं तो क्या होता है, वो एट वंस क्या हो जाता है, बर्स्ट हो जाता है. तो जस्ट लाइक अ एक्सप्लोजन. सो spontaneous, rapid and explosive are the 3 type of combustion. So let's discuss about rapid combustion. The combustion reaction in which a large amount of heat and light are produced in a short time is called rapid combustion. तो rapid का मतलब ये हो गया क्या, फास्ट. तो फास्ट कम्बशन, तो ये कैसा फास्ट कम्बशन है, यानी एक शॉर्ट पीरियड में व्हेन वी विल गेट अ लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ हीट एंड लाइट और large amount of heat and light is produced, then it is said to be rapid combustion. For example, when we bring a lighted matchstick or lighter near the burner of a gas stove in the kitchen, the cooking gas start burning at once, producing a lot of heat and some light. So the immediate burning of cooking gas or LPG in a gas stove to give heat and light is an example of rapid combustion. तो आपने किचन में ही देखा होगा जब आपकी मदर खाना बनाने के लिए LPG यानी जो लिक्विफाइड पेट्रोलियम गैस है उसको हम LPG कहते हैं, तो जब वो गैस स्टोव का बर्नर ऑन करती हैं, मतलब लाइटर की हेल्प से या मैच बॉक्स की हेल्प से, तो आप देखते हो तुरंत क्या हो जाता है, इट मीन्स दैट कम्बशन स्टार्ट हो जाता है. LPG जो गैस स्टोव है इट जस्ट बर्न इन द फॉर्म ऑफ फ्लेम एंड a large amount of heat and light is produced which is sufficient for cooking food. So this is an example of rapid combustion. The burning of kerosene oil in a kerosene stove and burning of wax in a candle are also example of rapid combustion. So students, let's discuss about spontaneous combustion. तो स्पॉन्टेनियस कम्बशन ऐसा कम्बशन है जिसमें कम्बशन एकदम से स्टार्ट हो जाता है, अपने आप से ही स्टार्ट हो जाता है बिना किसी इग्निशन सोर्स के. सो इट इज़ अ कम्बशन दैट अकर्स एट रूम टेम्परेचर एट इट्स ओन. इट इज़ शोन बाय सब्सटेंसेस दैट हैव इग्निशन टेम्परेचर लेस देन रूम टेम्परेचर. तो स्पॉन्टेनियस कम्बशन में वही कंबस्टिबल सब्सटेंसेस पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं जिनका इग्निशन टेम्परेचर रूम टेम्परेचर से भी कम होता है. सो व्हेन अ सब्सटेंसेस सडनली स्टार्ट बर्निंग इनटू अ फ्लेम विदाउट द सपोर्ट ऑफ एनी एक्सटर्नल कॉज सच एज हीटिंग, द कम्बशन इज कॉल्ड स्पॉन्टेनियस कम्बशन. Substances which have relatively low temperature of ignition generally burn by spontaneous combustion. तो जिन कंबस्टिबल सब्सटेंसेस का इग्निशन टेम्परेचर बहुत ही कम होता है वही स्पॉन्टेनियस कंबशन में पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं. So we can say that the combustion reaction which occur on its own without the help of any external heat is called spontaneous combustion. So students, just look at the picture. Burning of yellow phosphorus is an example of spontaneous combustion. Now why phosphorus undergo spontaneous combustion? Because phosphorus slow oxidation by air, and during this process heat is evolved, means heat is produced. This heat accumulates in the substance till its ignition temperature is attained. So this is the reason because phosphorus undergo spontaneous combustion. So students, we can say that the combustion reaction which occurs on its own without the help of any external heat is called spontaneous combustion. In spontaneous combustion, the substance suddenly bursts into flames and start burning even without being heated. Spontaneous combustions take place at room temperature. The heat required for spontaneous combustion is produced inside the substance by its slow oxidation. The burning of white phosphorus on its own at room temperature is also an example of spontaneous combustion. The heat required to start this spontaneous combustion is produced internally by the slow oxidation of phosphorus in air. So, phosphorus and sulfur start burning instantly at room temperature. So, let's talk about some more example. The spontaneous combustion reaction which take place in nature are very dangerous. For example, the spontaneous combustion of coal dust has resulted in many disastrous fires in coal mines. Forest fire can also be started by spontaneous combustion reaction. Sometimes, due to the heat of the sun, spontaneous combustion of straw and forest wood take place leading to forest fire. So, all these are example of spontaneous combustion. So, students, the third type of combustion is explosive combustion और explosion. तो जैसा नाम है ये combustion बहुत ही fast speed के साथ होता है, बिल्कुल explosion की तरह. A very fast combustion reaction in which a large amount of heat, light and sound are produced is called explosive combustion or explosion. A large amount of gases is released quickly in an explosive combustion. So, example we have the fireworks which we explode during festival work on the explosive combustion of substances. So, fireworks and bombs undergo explosion. When a cracker is ignited with a burning matchstick, the chemical present in it undergo a sudden, means very rapid combustion, producing heat, light and a large volume of gases. Students, we have learned that combustion is a chemical process in which a substance reacts with oxygen to produce heat and light. Now the substance that burn is called fuel. यानी combustion के अंदर जो substance burn होता है उसी को हम क्या कहते हैं? फ्यूल कहते हैं. तो जो combustible substances हैं उनको हम फ्यूल भी कह सकते हैं या वो फ्यूल ही होते हैं. So, a material which is burned to produce heat is called a fuel. Some of the common fuel are wood, coal, LPG, cooking gas, kerosene, petrol, diesel, natural gas and biogas. So, all these are example of fuel. You can see in the picture also burning of wood, burning of candle, burning of coal. All these are example of what? They are fuel. So, a fuel is a good source of heat energy. The heat energy produced by burning a fuel can be used directly to cook food and for running motor vehicles and for factory machines, or it can be converted into electrical energy at thermal power stations. And this electrical energy or electricity is then used for various purposes. The fuel which we use for various purposes can be in the form of solid, liquid or gases. So, fuel can be solid, liquid or gas. Thus, there are three types of fuels: solid fuel, liquid fuel and gaseous fuel. So, let's talk about some of the example of solid fuel. So, some of the example of solid fuels are wood, charcoal, coal, coke, agricultural wastes and cow dung cakes. The example of liquid fuels are kerosene, petrol, diesel and alcohol, that is ethanol. The example of gaseous fuel are natural gas, petroleum gas, biogas and coal gas. We use different type of fuels for various purposes at home, in industry and in transport for running automobiles. Some of the fuels used in home are wood, charcoal, coal, LPG and kerosene. Some of the fuels used in industry are coal and natural gas. The fuels used in running automobiles or vehicles are petrol, diesel and CNG. So, about fuels, I hope everything is clear to you. So students, let's learn about calorific value. Now, calorific value is very important because calorific value के बिना हम ये नहीं बता सकते हैं कि कौन सा फ्यूल कितना इफ़िशियंट है. तो अगर हम फ्यूल एफिशिएंसी की बात करते हैं तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि हमें कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू के बारे में जानना होगा, क्योंकि फ्यूल एफिशिएंसी को हम कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू के टर्म में ही डिफाइन करते हैं. अब मान लो कि हमें ये बताना हो कि व्हाट आर द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ एन आइडियल फ्यूल, कि एक आइडियल फ्यूल की क्या प्रॉपर्टीज़ होती हैं. तो ये हम तभी बता पाएंगे जब हमें कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू के बारे में अच्छे से पता होगा. सो लेट्स प्रोसीड आवर टॉपिक, दैट इज कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू. सो स्टूडेंट्स, वी नो दैट ऑल द फ्यूल्स प्रोड्यूस्ड हीट ऑन बर्निंग. तो जब भी हम फ्यूल को बर्न करते हैं डेफिनेटली दे प्रोड्यूस हीट. तो ऑल द फ्यूल्स हाउएवर डू नॉट प्रोड्यूस द सेम अमाउंट ऑफ हीट. और ये भी बात सही है कि अगर हम फ्यूल्स को बर्न करते हैं तो क्या होता है कि हमें हीट मिलता है, लेकिन सारे के सारे फ्यूल्स को जब हम बर्न करते हैं तो क्या हमें एक ही तरीके की हीट और लाइट प्रोड्यूस होता है? नहीं. सो ऑल द फ्यूल्स हाउएवर डू नॉट प्रोड्यूस द सेम अमाउंट ऑफ हीट. Different fuels produces different amount of heat on burning. Some fuels produce more heat whereas other fuels produce less heat. The efficiency of fuel is expressed in term of its calorific value. तो किसी भी फ्यूल की एफिशिएंसी को हम कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू के फॉर्म में ही एक्सप्रेस करते हैं. देन व्हाट इज कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू? Okay, so listen carefully. The amount of heat produced by the complete burning of 1 kilogram of fuel is called its calorific value. So, जब हम 1 किलोग्राम फ्यूल को कंप्लीट बर्न करते हैं और उससे जो अमाउंट ऑफ हीट एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस होता है वो अमाउंट ऑफ हीट एनर्जी जो है उस फ्यूल की कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू होती है. सो इट इज़ क्लियर टू यू दैट द अमाउंट ऑफ हीट प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय द कंप्लीट बर्निंग ऑफ 1 किलोग्राम ऑफ फ्यूल इज कॉल्ड इट्स कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू. द कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू ऑफ फ्यूल इज एक्सप्रेस्ड इन द यूनिट ऑफ किलो जूल्स पर किलोग्राम. Students, for example, by saying that the calorific value of LPG is 55,000 kilojoule per kilogram, we mean that if 1 kilogram of LPG is burnt completely, then it will produce 55,000 kilojoules of heat energy. सो स्टूडेंट, अगर मान लीजिए कि LPG की यानी लिक्विफाइड पेट्रोलियम गैस की कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू है 55,000 किलो जूल पर किलोग्राम, तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि अगर हम 1 किलोग्राम LPG को कम्प्लीटली बर्न करते हैं, देन दैट LPG it will produce 55,000 kilojoules of heat energy. The calorific value of LPG is much higher than the calorific value of cow dung, cakes and coal. So, table is just given on the screen. You see that one side fuel is given there and one side its calorific value is mentioned. So, your homework is that you have to draw the same table in your science copy also, and you have to send in group. So, students, now it is clear to you that what is a meaning of calorific value. So, it is clear to you that what is the calorific value of LPG also. Now, it is a time to know about the characteristic of an ideal fuel or good fuel. So students, let's learn about characteristic of an ideal fuel or good fuel. An ideal fuel has the following characteristics. It has high calorific value, that is, it produces a large amount of heat. So this is the very important characteristic, यानी जिस फ्यूल की कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू जितनी ज़्यादा होगी वो उतना ही आइडियल फ्यूल होगा, बिकॉज इट प्रोड्यूसेस अ लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ हीट. Second, we have it burns easily in air at a moderate rate, means that is it burns neither too fast nor too slow. Third, we have it has a proper ignition temperature, which is neither very low nor very high. It does not produce any harmful gases or leave any residue after burning, which may pollute the environment. And fifth one, it is cheap, readily available and easy to transport. So all these are the characteristics of an ideal fuel. So students, that's all for the today's class. Now student, your homework is that you have to make the notes of all the topics which I taught you in this video. Now student, once again I want to remind you that you have to learn and revise lesson 4, 5 and 6, because these 3 chapters are coming in PT3 examination. So keep on smiling and keep yourself free from infection. Thanks for watching this video.